with Iowa wrestler Alex Marinelli after All-American finish. Tell me a little bit, look, how do you look at this weekend or this 3 days? It's tough. You come in as the 1 seed. I mean, it doesn't even look like you've been wrestling. I'm kidding. Tell me a little bit about where you're at.
I'm a lot satisfied that I came off with a win, ended the weekend with a win. And I think Tom, when I went off the mat, he just said, like, you got a lot of heart coming back and losing in the quarters, beating who I beat for All-American status.
Yeah.
And, I feel satisfied, but I'm definitely disappointed. Like, my dreams were broken. And, everyone loves to see a number 1 seed go down, and you can't let it get to your head. And so,
Now, I consider you, like, I have a little podcast that no one listens to. You're like the toughest guy in wrestling. I mean, you wrestling with this thing for 2 years. Is that going to be with you for the rest of your college career, or?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get my knee worked on. I don't need to, because, I've beaten, the guys that are in the finals, or the Vincenzo. So, and it's like, okay, why would I need to, or why I'm successful with this brace, and why would I need to? And I think it's just more like a mental thing.
Can you tell me what's going on in there?
I just got some torn stuff.
Missing ligaments.
Yeah. It's
so fix it after you're done wrestling.
Yeah, maybe not even that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Wrestlers are a lot different than football players. So football players cut and stuff like that, but wrestlers, they can be, forward, and they're not as much like, side to side. So, I got some torn stuff, but it's a lot of people doing the sport. A lot of people that you don't even know have torn ligaments and torn stuff.
I'm missing them. I was a D1 wrestler, and not important. Tell me, so you lose the match. How do you mentally deal with it and get back up? I'm like, Terry Brands is in a documentary saying he didn't want to come back for his bronze medal match. Right? Like, how are you dealing with it mentally?
I think it's just like a learning experience from last year. After losing the first round at the Big Tens, I didn't recover as good. Thanks. I didn't recover as good, and I paid for it. I lost to Massa, and I was sitting there for a long time. And when you sit there after a match, your body gets sore. You don't put the fluids in that you need. And this time, Tom goes, "Hey, do you want to All-American?" And what you have to do is you have to move on for one, and then fuel yourself and get, feeling good.
So hard to do?
Yeah, for sure. I've trained this whole year. I was, perfect season, and then, you get taken out and the whole crowd goes crazy, and all you're thinking is, oh, I got knocked off and I didn't wrestle. It gets slipped and grabbed from your hands, literally, your goals.
So never easy having your dreams crushed, right? But tell me, what is it about the sport that you love? Because, you're battling through all sorts of stuff.
One thing that I love is, it's a true warrior sport. It's survival of the fittest, kind of like, you're going out there and you got to literally fight to control another person. Like Tom and Terry say, it's a human trying to control another human, and it's not an easy thing to do. And I love, that the sport demands so much out of you, and you learn so much from it. And I couldn't ask for a better sport, honestly. Football is one thing, but wrestling, you got to literally try to take down a human being. So,
how old were you when you developed this deep connection?
I don't know. I was 4 years old when I started wrestling, and I think every parent does it for something to do, and to send you out there and to see if you're good at the sport. And I was aggressive, and I was like this little kid that loved to beat up on other kids. And maybe by 10 years old, I was going to Tulsa and all those things, and I just kind of prepared my mind for the experience. And I don't know, just probably 10, 11, I don't know, junior high school.
If you had a time machine right now, would you give yourself any advice as an incoming freshman to Iowa?
I would say some advice would be, I don't know, a lot of things, like fine tune your mistakes, and notice them quick, because when you know, like when you get pinned and you're like, why did I put my head to my knee? Why did I get cradled? Why did I do this? It's like you should have been working on that in the future, or in the past. You should have been working on that, and I think that's the biggest thing, is work on as many things as you can right now, because you don't have tomorrow. You don't have, maybe you don't have those next few days to prepare, and it hurt me.
Gotcha.
This tournament I was in on a leg on the outside, and I didn't practice that enough. So.
Got it. Will you be doing any wrestling this summer?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Tom about that yet.
Okay.
I'm not even really worried about it, but I want to. I mean, I always love to compete, but if Tom says, hey, you need your rest, you need a break, I will listen to whatever he has to say. So.
Hey, thanks for the time. Thanks for being a great role model.
Thank you.
All right.